Hello viewers, welcome to the next video in the tutorial series for PHP. In this video, we are going to discuss about PHP operators. So in programming, there are many scenarios in which we would like to, let's say, add the values of two variables, or let's say we want to have the multiplication of the values of two variables, or let's say we have two arrays and we would like to compare those two arrays, or let's say I have a string and I want to concatenate another string to that string. So in all those cases we need the help of operators. So what are operators? Operators perform operations on variables and values, as we discussed just now. Now what are the type of operators that are there in PHP? So we have arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, array operators, string operators, logical operators, and increment and decrement operators. So during the tutorial, what I am going to do, we are going to discuss about one type of operator, and then we would look into the example for it. We would execute that example and see how the operators work. So it would be a mix of both theory and the practical. Moving ahead, let's talk about arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are used to perform the operations on numeric values. Now if a variable has a numeric value assigned to it, you can use arithmetic operators on it, or you can simply use the arithmetic operators on the numeric values. The type of arithmetic operators that are there in PHP are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and percent, which is actually the remainder. So let's say if I am dividing 10 by 3, then I am getting the remainder as 1. So now let's see into an example of arithmetic operators, and let's see the output on the browser. So this is the example which I have created for displaying the usage of arithmetic operators. So we have a variable called $x, which has the value assigned as 20. $y has value assigned as 6. Now let's perform the addition of these two variables. So it should output 26, right? Now this is subtraction arithmetic operator. So 20 minus 6 is 14. Now this is multiplication, so it should be 120. This is division, so 3, and this is percent, so it should show 2. No, this should be actually 3.33. I mean, it shows the division stuff, so it should be 3.33. Now let's see it on the browser. So we have 26, 14, 120, 3.33, and then 2. So this is how arithmetic operators work in the PHP. Now moving ahead, let's talk about assignment operators. So assignment operators are used with numeric values to assign value to a variable. They can be of type equal to, plus equal to, which is actually equivalent to x so let's say x plus is equals to y, so it is equivalent to x is equals to x plus y. Minus equal to, so x minus equal to y is simply x is equals to x minus y. X star is equals to y is x star, x is equals to x star y. Then division equal to, so x division equal to y means x is equals to x divided by y. And then percent equal to, so x percent equal to y is equivalent to x is equals to x percent y. And this is simply like I'm saying $x is equals to $y. So $y value is assigned to variable $x. Now let's see an example for this assignment operator. Okay, so we have the variable here $x is 20, so we would just display it. Now $x is 15 and we are saying $x plus equal to 30. It means $x is equals to $x plus 30, which means the value should be 45. Now this is $x is equals to 50 and $x minus equal to 20, which means $x is equals to $x minus 20. So 50 minus 20, so we should have output as 30. Here $x is equals to 5 and $x star equal to 4 means $x is equals to $x into 4, which means 5 into 4 is 20. Then here $x is equals to 10, $x divided equal to 2 means $x is equals to $x divided by 2 means 10 by 2, that is equivalent to 5. Okay, now the remainder one. So $x is equals to 10. We are saying $x percent equal to 3, which means $x is equals to $x percent 3. So it should be equal to 1. Now let's see the output on the browser. So we would change here to assignment.php. So, okay, now let's compare the output. So 20, 45, 30, 20, 30, 20, 5 and 1. So this is about the assignment operators in PHP. Okay, moving ahead, let's talk about the comparison operator. So as it is clear from the name itself that it is used to compare the values. So what are the type of comparison operators that we have? So equal, double equal to, which actually compares the two values without comparing their types. Okay, now if we have triple equal to, it means it is same as double equal to, but then we are comparing the type as well. So let's say for example $x is equals to 1 and $y is equals to string 1, right? Now if I say $x is equals to $y, then it would be equal, but if I say $x triple equal to y, then it would not be equal, because it is there we are comparing the type. So $x is of type integer and $y is of type string, so they are not equal, hence it would return false. This is for not equal to, right? This is also for not equal to. This is same as not equal to but with type, same as case of double equal to. This is greater than, this is less than, this is greater than equal to, and this is less than equal to. Now let's see the example for the comparison operator. Okay, so here is the example for the comparison operator. So we have a variable $x is equals to 25, $y is equals to 35, and $z is a string 25. Now if we compare $x is equals to $z, it would return true, because we are not comparing their types. This is of type integer, this is of type string. Okay, so I would just show the output on the browser and we would go one by one. So I would just say comparison. Okay, so first one is boolean true. Next one is we are now using triple equal to, right? So this is of type integer, this is of type string, so they are not equal, so should return false. So this is false over here. Now $x not equal to $y, it is true. 25 is not equal to 35. $x not equal to y, boolean true. So here we have boolean true and boolean true. Okay, now $x not equal to $z, this is true, right? So we have the value as true. Okay, next is $x less than $y. Yes, so it is true. $x greater than $y, boolean false, so this is false. $x less than or equal to y, which is true. So this is true. $x greater than equal to y, it should be equal to false. Yes. Then $x greater than or equal to $z. Now here we are not comparing the type, so it should return value as true. So it is returning value as true. So this is how comparison operators work in PHP. Now moving ahead, let's talk about the increment decrement operator. They are pretty simple but a bit tricky. So that as it is clear from the name, they are used to increment and decrement the variable value. So first one is plus plus $x or pre-increment. What does it do? It first increases the value of $x by 1 and then return $x. Next one is $x plus plus, means post increment. It first returns $x and then increase the value of $x by 1. Next is minus minus $z, means pre-decrement. It means it was first reduce the value of $z by minus 1 and then return $z. And next one is just opposite of it, $z minus minus, means post decrement. So it would return $z first and then decrease the value by 1. Okay, now let's see the example for it. So this is the example for increment operator. Okay, here we have assigned $x is equals to 5, and then we are doing $y is equals to plus plus $x. What does it do? It first increase the value of x and then assign it to y. So if we do the echo for y and x, they both should show 6 over here. Next one is, okay, now we have $x is equals to 10 and we are saying $y is equals to $x plus plus, which means the $x is first assigned to $y and then we are increasing the value of $x. So if this statement is like, I am just saying $y is equals to $x and then $x is equals to $x plus 1. So I mean this is actually the short notation of doing the same thing. Okay, so now if we echo the value of y, it should be equal to 10 and the value of x should be equal to 11. Moving ahead, let's see pre-decrement. So we have $x is equals to 10 and then we are saying $y is equals to minus minus $x. So what it would do, it would first decrease the value of $x, so it would become 9 and then we assign that value to $y, so both of them should be 9. Next one is post decrement. So here we are saying $y is equals to $x minus minus. Now $x is 10, so it would assign the value 10 to $y and then decrement the value of $x by minus 1, so it should be 9. So now let's see this on the browser. Okay, so we have 6, 6, 10, 11. Here we have 6, 6, 10, 11. Then 9, 9, 10 and 9. So 9, 9, 10 and 9. So this is how the increment operators work in PHP. Okay, moving ahead, let's talk about logical operators. So logical operators are used to combine the conditional statements. Normally during coding we have the scenarios where we have to have the conditional statements like if $x is equals to this and $y is equals to something, then we have to execute some code. So in those scenarios we need the logical operators. Okay, what are the type of logical operators that we have in PHP? We have AND, OR, XOR. I would just explain them when we are discussing the example. AND, OR and NOT. This is actually another way of presenting AND operator, and this is another way of presenting the OR operator. Okay, now let's directly head on to the example and then see how these operators work. Okay, so this is the example for logical operator. So first one is AND. So if we are saying $x, if $x is equals to 10 and $y is equals to 20, then AND condition passed. So we have assigned $x is 10, $y is equals to 20. Now if we see this statement, so this is true and this is as well true, and then we are applying the AND operator. So AND operator returns true if both of them are true and not one of them. Both of them should be true. So if I make the change over here, let's say $y is equals to 10, then it should fail. So let's see the output for this AND operator on the browser. Okay, so now I would change it to logical. Okay, so we have AND condition right now passed. Now let's change the code, make it 10 and see if it's getting printed or not. So it's not getting printed, means this returns false. So this is how AND operator works. Now let's look into OR operator. So we have if $x is equals to 10 or $y is equals to 20. So here before this if loop, if condition, we have assigned $x is equals to 5, and now here we are comparing $x is equals to 10, so it would return false, but $y is still 20, so that's why the OR condition passed. So if we see here, the OR condition passed, right? Now let's make it 15. Now it would not be printed, so OR is not printed. Okay, moving ahead. Now let's look into the XOR operator. So XOR operator, okay, so here this is true and this is as well true. So and we are applying the XOR operator. So what does this mean is only one of them can be true. If both of them are true, then XOR operator would return false. Otherwise, if one of them is true, then it would return true. So here, so $x is equals to 5 and $y is equals to 20. So both of them are true. So it fails, right? And here $x is equals to 10 and $y is equals to 20. So this is true. So it would pass. So if we run it on browser, so it says XOR condition passed because it enters here, but this is not printed because both of them are true. So if I, let's say, make it 10 and I say something testing, it should be printed now because $x is equals to 10 fails now. So see, this is printing. Okay, moving ahead, let's talk about the NOT operator. If $x not equal to $y, then NOT condition passed. So right now $x is 5 and $y is 20. So they both are not equal. So this should be printed. So NOT condition passed is getting printed. But let's say if I change $y equals to 5 and then let's see if it gets printed or not. So it is not getting printed. So this is how the logical operators work in PHP. I hope it is clear from the example like how they are working. Moving ahead, let's talk about string operators. So they are used to make change in the string values. There are two string operators that we have. One is the concatenation operator, which is dot, and another one is the append operator, which is dot equal to. Now let's look into it using an example. So this is the example for string operator. So we have $x is equals to hello, $y is equals to world. Now we say $z is equals to $x dot $y, which is the concatenation operator. So if we now echo $z, so $x dot $y means hello world should be printed. Now if we are saying $x dot equal to $z, it is actually equivalent to $x is equals to $x dot $z. So when we are saying $x dot equal to $z, it means So dollar x is right now hello, and dollar z is hello world, right? So it should echo hello world. So now let's look the output on the browser. So I would change it to string over here. Okay, so first we have hello world, and then we have hello world. So this is how string operators work in PHP. Moving ahead, let's talk about array operators. So as it is clear from the name, they are used on array variables. Now what are the type of array operators that we have in PHP? So first one is plus, which is actually the union of arrays. So you are merging the values of two arrays using this operator. Then equal to, which is used to compare the key value pairs of array. Then we have triple equal to, actually it's same as equal to, but then we are comparing the order and the type of the key value pairs that are there in the array. We would discuss about it more when we look into the example for it. Then this is not equal to, this is also not equal to, and this is not equal to, means not equal to in addition to comparing the order and type of the key value pairs. So now let's look into the example for it. So this is the example for array operators. Okay, here we have array $x is string 1, 2 and 3, and $y as integer 1, 2 and 3. Now if we do the union, which is this plus operator, and then if we print it, right, so the output should be only 1, 2 and 3, because there are no type comparison in this. So let's see the output on the browser. Okay, so it is an array of length 3. At index 0 we have string 1, at index 1 we have string as 2, at index 2 we have string as 3. So it's not comparing the type when making the union. Now moving ahead, let's look into the second operator, which is equal to. So here, because 1, 2 and 3, they both are equal if we are not comparing the type, so it should return true. So here if we see, it returns true. Now next one, $x triple equal to $y. So if now we are comparing the type, so it should return false. Let's look at the browser. So it returns false. Moving ahead, $x not equal to $y. So we are not comparing the type when we are using this operator. So it should return false, because it is true. Actually both of them are equal if we are not comparing the type. So it should return false. And then not equal to, so here we are comparing the type. So both, if we are comparing the type, both of them are not equal. So it should return true. So now let's look the output on the browser. So bool false and then bool true. So this is about the array operators in PHP. That's all in this tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and in case you have any questions, you can post them in the comment section, and I'm really thankful to watch this video. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and click subscribe to the channel for more such videos. In case you have any queries, you can also contact us at info@ushainformatic.com. Thank you very much.